Okay, good job for us. No turnovers to a certain extent, no penalties, don't give up big plays. Um, Good ingredients for much better football.
Questions?
Mike, your defense played pretty good all game, really,
Mhm.
for how much they were out there. Then the last four possessions, interception, punt, interception, interception, came up huge in the fourth quarter.
Jim and them had a good scheme for some of the stuff they do throwing the ball. We thought guys worked hard on it and worked for us late on the underneath crossing routes. See, I don't know going into the game how many picks has he thrown this year. Anybody know? Not many. And so I think we had a good scheme. You have to give a lot of credit to our coaches, the scheme, and then the players buying in.
How did Colby kind of set the tone with his pass breakups? He had five first half, six.
Yeah, he was. I don't know for sure what the calls were, but there's times when we were in zone and man when he was in tight coverage, and he broke some of those up. And then there's other times they made catches. In the first half, those tight ends made some really good catches with good coverage. I just thought that our defensive plan was excellent. We missed a few tackles and gave him some yards, but overall we didn't give up the big plays, and that was the difference, with the exception of minimizing our penalties and turnovers. You're looking at 2 penalties for 23 yards, much different than what we've done in the games that we didn't play as well.
Mike, you played a really good game, led most of the day, still with 7 minutes left. You go out there and they have the ball and it's tied.
Mm-hmm.
And Malcolm makes a huge play. How big was that play and what'd you see that made him able to step in on that slant?
Well, that was the one of those drop down coverages I told you that they had put in, and it was on the other side of the field. So I just saw the tail end of it. But without watching the tape, I think they bought into what the schemes were, and we had done a good job of getting pressure on him at times. I know there was probably 6 or 8 throws. So see, he attempted 40 passes basically. So there was about 6.
62 passes. He completed almost 40.
Okay, so there was probably 8 or 10 times where he had a lot of time back there, and it looked like, are we ever going to get there? But there was enough times where we pressured him, and that allowed us to function the way we want to. So, without watching the tape, I told the defense I was really proud of them the way they finished. But in the end, we didn't penalize, we didn't give up a lot of big plays, and we won the turnover battle. I mean, that's what's beat us the last few weeks.
Last week, Baylor goes up by 4 with 9 minutes left, and it kind of fall apart. Today, Iowa State ties the game with 9 minutes left. Totally different response. What did you like about the way they reacted in similar situations?
It's just what I told them, just what you said. The same thing. We had got in this situation, and all 4 wheels came off the wagon. We got in again today, and we made 2 plays and won the game. We should have been able to finish it offensively, but we didn't. I did challenge them that if we get in that situation again, we're going to go for it again. We need to finish it and keep the ball. We didn't get it accomplished, but if we do, we'll do it again. But we stayed consistent and didn't panic and made the plays. What you're saying is exactly what I told them just now.
Obviously, big plays were what fueled the offense early on. How did you feel Spencer managed the game?
He played well. I know offhand he missed four reads, but he ran the ball effective, and he had an interception, and he did exactly what everybody in this room knows you're not supposed to do, which is throw across your body back to the middle of the field. As soon as he came off the field, I didn't even have to tell him. He said, I know, I'm not supposed to throw across my body back to the middle of the field. I said, well, I'd highly recommend that you don't do it since you know it. So he was better. He continues to make some strides. Obviously, nowhere near being the finished product, but his emotions were held in check on the sideline, and he handled himself very well. Even when he made a mistake, he handled himself very well.
You got two big plays off of the sideline screens. Why were those so effective?
We should have been running more of those during the year, and we got guys that are fast, and Dunn's guys block well on the perimeter, and so there's an advantage there for us. Plus, we have two guys that can rush the football, being the quarterback and the running back, so it gives us an extra guy, and they made big plays. So they had the rover, the whatever you want to call the two halfway guys were kind of cheating in because of Chuba, and so that allowed for some flexibility. After that, they went and widened that guy out considerably more, so there wasn't as much there.
Was that something you guys had seen, or was that an adjustment early in the game?
You know, it's really in our base offense. I mean, it's kind of what we do. We hadn't done enough of it probably, but it's pretty much our base.
Your run defense seemed to be pretty good. That new guy was pretty good. You did a pretty good job containing him.
We did.
Why were you able to contain him pretty good?
I just think we did a good job. He averaged 4.2. You know, you'd like to keep him at under 4, but that's not bad on the road. I just think we did a better job of getting in our gaps. And some of that was with, you know, we had missed a few tackles, but you're going to miss some tackles. You know, we all like to say, you know, we got to tackle better, but guys miss tackles in space. These guys that quarterbacks, receivers, or receivers and running backs now are elusive. So I just think they did a good job with the gap control.
Amendola gave you a big lift because you got two long field goals where you weren't really moving the ball well.
No
How
doubt.
key is that to have three
No doubt.
years through
And he's kicking off grass. He never kicks off grass. And he did a nice job. Both of those balls were well struck. This one down here, I don't know how far it was, but how far was the one going this way? 49? Yeah, I mean, that's a good kick off grass. And so he did a nice job.
Based off the last two games, what's this kind of went different around?
You know, it's week to week. And I told him now, you know, when you get home, you got to, you know, enjoy it in a safe place. And then tomorrow you got to go back to work. I mean, it's over with. We've got to get ready for the next game. But it certainly helps that they can reap the benefits of hard work. And as a coaching staff, we challenged them a week ago on Sunday night to work harder than they did the week before. The coaches are going to work harder. We're going to put more time in. We're going to work harder, and we're going to ask you to do it. And do I know if they did it or not? I don't know. I don't know what they do on their free time. But I asked them to challenge themselves to work harder than they did the week before because it didn't work. And so that was the message to them. So from a coaching standpoint, it gives you a better chance to coach them next week if they finally get a little reward for what they're doing.
Like they ran 88 plays, you only ran 55. The defense didn't seem to be fatigued too much.
Right.
You think they're able to still function playing so many plays all day and still be pretty fresh at the end of the game?
We didn't give up big plays. See, like last week, we ran 86, and I think the other team ran 50, something like that, 52 or something. But we gave up big play after big play after big play. So this week, we didn't give up big plays, forced them to run more plays, and we got big plays. Didn't we? We had three. We had a Chuba run and 2 screens for long plays. So that minimized our number and added to theirs because they gave up big plays and we didn't.
But fatigue didn't seem to say, playing that many plays with the defense. Why do you think?
You know, I don't know. But now that you said that, it kind of scares me. I didn't realize they played that many, so that can be an issue.
Seemed strong in the fourth.
Yeah.
So that's good.
You know, sadly enough, probably because we were playing good enough to win in a while, so they're all mentally, adrenaline's probably flowing. That's probably helped as much as anything. But, you know, you bring up a good point. I mean, that's a lot of plays on defense. And I didn't really think, I thought our pass rush was pretty good even in the latter part of the fourth quarter. Guys were getting up the field and pretty active.
Maybe it helped that it was 50 degrees instead of 85.
Yeah.
Probably with more
just for a variety of reasons, got not even one single reason, just a variety of things that we thought might help us. That could have, but I still say no turnovers in the fourth quarter, minimal penalties, and don't give up big plays. Those are the three things that beat you or give you a chance to win.
Crazy day in the Big 12. Four top teams, none of them won. Baylor didn't play, but the other three all lost. Is that K-State won, TCU beat Texas, you guys beat Iowa State? Is that a sign that, hey, this league's actually getting pretty close together?
You know, there's a lot of parity. Week to week, it comes, a lot of times it comes back to those three things that we talked about. You know, that's the one thing that college football has going for it right now is parity, week to week, and the fans love it. People that come to the games love it. TV networks love it. That's why I just hope at some point we get a grasp of the portal and we don't get out of our box and turn college football into the NBA. Because I think right now it's a really good thing. And everybody likes to watch, and it's exciting because every game matters.
Anything else, Coach?
All right, guys. Thank y'all.